What's going on YouTube? Ryan back from Dopamon again. We're in the middle of the NHL entry draft. We're right around round 5 when I realized I was not recording episode 2. So we're here, episode 2. What we're going to do this episode is we're going to go through the NHL entry draft, free agency period, and get right up until the start of the regular season, maybe fix our lines up, and then start the third episode with our first game of the year. Didn't miss a whole lot. I picked Lucas Mallet, a medium elite center with my first pick, and then I realized we didn't have any scouting, obviously, because we're a new franchise. So all of our guys had no information on them at all, never been scouted. So we picked this guy, top 6 medium defenseman, not too bad. Bottom 6 medium forward, and then we took a chance on this guy. Might have missed 51 overall on a guy. Now we're in round 5. We're on the clock. I just realized. So we'll make this pick, and we'll keep going. And like, this is what I mean. There's nobody. I mean, I might as well take this guy because he has a potential to be an elite guy. Other than these like AHL players, so I'll take him. This is what basically I've been doing, and that's what I get. 65 overall, top 6 medium. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So we'll keep going with this. We basically have an NHL roster right now. I see no reason why we can't win the cup with the team that I picked in the entry draft. If you didn't see that video, I will link it in the description. It's episode 1. We took the expansion we took on the expansion draft, and a lot of the guys there seem to be UFAs. Was mainly the thing. A lot of UFAs. We have Markstrom, Pietrangelo, Hoffman, lots of guys who are gonna have to re-sign, and we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be interesting. I wanted to take the flyer on this guy from before. I saw him. Oh, maybe he's an elite. Maybe he's an elite goalie. Snuck all the way. Nah, he's a fringe starter. Yeah, that's fine. 7th round. I'm not expecting much. So, same entire draft. There we go. That. Here is our results. So we'll see how they do. We'll go into the contract negotiation screen. It'll show us more about what's happening. Sim to re-sign phase. So this is going to be an interesting go, because a lot of these, I did not just try to, whatever. I like missed it and it went over here. Anyway. View contracts. Why can't I re-sign players, or can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Okay, so we have a bunch of big RFAs. I forgot about Taylor Hall and Torrey Krug. We have a bunch of big RFAs here. Well, we're going to start with Pietrangelo and see what he wants. That's not terrible. Do you see what our salary cap space is? We have $40 million in cap space right now. And like, what are our UFAs like? Oh, here's our picks. So it's not too bad, our first 3. So maybe I'll sign these 3 guys. Give them some time. Yeah, so Pietrangelo, Hall, Krug, Hoffman, Gustafsson, Kovalchuk, Brassard, Duclair, Nemestikov, Grant. Our UFAs, and then we have Anderson, Fleury, Nason, Bowie, Mueller, who are UFAs. And I believe we also have, 3 of our full goalies are free agents as well. So yeah, we'll just go for this. Let's find Pietrangelo. That was a decent ask for Pietrangelo. Let's give him 8 even. Let's give him 8 even for that. Let's go to Taylor Hall. What's Taylor Hall want? 8 million? I don't see why not. It's Taylor Hall. Let's try to give him 8 on the button. Just give Hall and him $8 million each. Krug, what does Krug want? 5.4. That's not bad either. 5.4 for 6. Yeah, let's do that. Let's offer him that. It's easy if they all want not huge contracts. This is going to be an interesting call. That is a huge amount of money for Mike Hoffman. 8.6. All right, let's come back to Hoffman. Let's sign Kovalchuk. $3 million. Ooh, we gotta sign him though. I'll figure out a way to to keep him. Vlad Nemestikov wants 2.2. Grant probably wants, what's Grant want? 1.3? Eh. Want to see what else everyone has. 3 million. It's gonna be interesting. What's Gustafson want? 4.5. That's not bad. I should have watched my UFAs more when I was drafting. That's gonna bite me, isn't it? Oh no. Okay. Let's take Hayden Fleury. What does Hayden Fleury want? 2.8. That's not bad. If I sign him to a 1-year deal, it wants 1.8. So we might do that just for the 1-year deal to cut down his AV for now. That's not that much difference, so we'll get back to Josh Anderson. Madison Bowie's the other guy. $1 million bucks. Easy. Give me 950 grand. There you go. Let's go to our goalies. Markstrom only wants 5 million. Done. 5 million for 5 years. Easy. Let's go to Jari. What does Jari want? 3.7. What does Hudobin want? 4. Pretty even. Am I about to let Hudobin walk after I drafted him? I mean, let's sign. Let's skip ahead a day. Let's skip ahead one day. Can I trade anybody yet? This is not. I can't trade anyone until July 1st, can't I? That's so stupid. I should be able to trade their contracts around. Like, I know they're UFAs, but that sucks. I should be able to trade people. What am I coaching staff? Do I have to hire a whole coaching staff? I already have head coaches. Oh, okay. I guess they did it for me. Who is this E-level goalie coach? Can I fire him? Because I'd like to. His E. Is there no other better goalie coaches anywhere? My AHL goalie coach is better. I don't know who G. Emmerich is. But you're gone, man. You're gone. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I can't hire anybody yet. So we'll do that later. But I'm not, nah. Okay, let's advance a day. I'm gonna advance a day. Torrey Krug accepted, Fleury accepted, Bowie accepted, Hall accepted, Pietrangelo accepted, Markstrom accepted. That's perfect. Perfect. That gives us $15 million to sign the rest of these guys. That's definitely not going to be enough. Okay. So big money contracts, McDonough is one of them. McDonough might have to be traded once trading is available to me. But signing Hall and Pietrangelo is important, I think. And Krug. But Krug didn't want a lot of money, which was nice. These guys aren't that much. Neither are these guys. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to sign Mike Hoffman. To be fairly blunt. He wants 8.7 or whatever it was. I don't think we're going to be able to sign Mike Hoffman. Not going to do it. We have to sign Kovalchuk because it's the Atlanta Thrashers, guys. I can't not. So let's offer him 3.5. See what he says. Let's go to... Who else should I prioritize here? Broussard is probably fairly important because he's a centerman, but he wants a lot of money. Nemestikov. There's a couple guys here that wanted like 3, right? Yeah, Nemestikov didn't want a lot. So let's try to sign him to 2.1 for a year. Let's try to sign that. That's pretty easy contract. Anthony Duclair wanted a big contract, so this will be fun. What's Nason want? Nothing. I sign that. I'll sign that, no problem. Miracle Mueller. I'll sign that. Anderson? Maybe not. Gustafsson, Brassard. Gustafsson wants a lot too, eh? Yikes. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, this is tough, it's tough. I feel like I can get a guy like Derek Grant for nothing. 78 overall. So you know what? I'm gonna let Derek Grant straight up just walk. I'm gonna let him walk. I'm gonna release him. I think I can get I think we can get better for him, or better than him in free agency. Hoffman's gonna suck not to have, eh? Shoot. Shoot. Well, let's... My controller disconnected. Nice. Okay, so... Give it to Declare. I mean, he's 23. Sign him a really long deal just to mess around. Let's try it. Lowball him a little bit. Let's give him 3.1. Let's see if we can lowball him. And let's back up. Let's advance a day again. Let's advance a day. See what we see. Cool. Cool. Declare rejected me because I lowballed him. That's fine. Hey, wait a minute. Kovalchuk. Don't go anywhere, man. Fine, I'll give you 3.7, right? Right, Kovi? I'll give you 3. 3.7, man. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's sign. I mean, what do we have at center right now? Let's go to our centers. I mean, we have Stahl and Henrique. So, Brassard is going to be a third-line center for us at best. Is that worth it? Probably not. So, I think we're also going to let Brassard walk. It is a really bad... this is not how you manage your assets. But I think signing a 31-year-old third-line center to more than $4 million is going to be a no-no. So let's release him as well. And maybe we'll have enough to sign Hoffman at the end of the day. That's kind of the dream here. It's kind of the dream plan right now. Let's go after Declare. Let's go after Declare again. Let's sign him for what he wants this time. See what he says. We still have 2 goalies that I just remembered. So one of these guys is not sticking around, I don't think, just based on our cap issues. We do have UC Saros as well. So neither of these guys are really important to me. Hudobin definitely isn't. So I think we're going to get rid of Hudobin at the very least. We'll release Hudobin. Tristan Jarry. Is Tristan Jarry worth it to me over Mike Hoffman? I don't think so. But what we're going to do, because he's an RFA, we're going to qualify him. That way, we might be able to trade him at the very least. And we're also going to do that with Anderson. And we're going to skip a day. We're going to skip another day. How many do we have left? We have lots. Ilya, stop. I want Ilya Kovalchuk on this team. Simply because this is a Thrashers expansion franchise series that we're going to do. And I can't not have Ilya Kovalchuk on this team. Frig, Ilya. You're ruining my plans for Mike Hoffman is what you're doing. Okay, what if I offer you $4 million, Ilya. I'm showing you the money, man. I'm showing you the money. What do we have on defense? Is Gustafsson worth my time? Krug is a lefty. McDonough is a lefty. So Gustafsson is going to be a third string guy. When that can be just taken by McCabe and Fleury. Looking back, I shouldn't have picked Ryan McDonough in the expansion draft. Too big of a contract. Too long of a contract. That was probably a mistake. So, probably going to have to let Gustafsson go. His UFA, maybe we'll be able to sign him, but I think that's the safest bet here. Okay, we have Kovalchuk, and we have Mike Hoffman. And that's it. So Hoffman, I think, is not going to make it here. Can Kovalchuk please sign a contract with me? Kovi. I can't believe I'm going to overpay like this for Ilya Kovalchuk. I can't believe I'm going to overpay like this for Ilya Kovalchuk. Yeah, okay, I did that. He's 36, man. What about 4.5, Ilya? 4.5 might be my final offer, Ilya. I'm not going to lie. I can't believe he wants 8.6. I mean, Hall is basically my Mike Hoffman. So, you know, that's too much. It was always too much. I wish I could have squeezed you, man, but I can't. I can't. Sorry. Wow. Wow. Ilya Kovalchuk really doesn't want to sign a contract with me. How much more money do I have? Should I just throw it all at him for the meme? What if I offered this man $6 million for a year? Is that stupid? Probably. But I kind of want to see if he rejects it. Because that is probably double what he would get on the over market. Let's just do 6.2. Just to actually double it. It's about double. Let's try it. Let's actually try this. I'm really curious. I know that's definitely not what you should do. If you ever play this game, please do not do this. Because that's a bad contract to have. It'll be my 4th highest contract on a team for a guy who's probably going to play third line minutes. But I'm so curious to see. Okay, he did actually accept it. It turns out if you double the money in this game, he really is not going to test free agency. That's so funny. All right, well, I paid a premium price for Ilya Kovalchuk. Okay, can I trade people yet? Okay, I can. So I'm not going to make you watch the whole trade process. I'm probably going to skip ahead to see where I am with different trades, who I can get, what I can get. Maybe I can trade McDonough off this team to free up a little bit more space. Right now we have $4.2 million to play with. And yeah, We need I don't know what we need right now. We need some centers to just be on the team because we have 3 good ones right now, but we just need some depth at center. We need some depth at left wing because we left Hoffman off the team. And we need another... Actually, we don't need another goalie. Let's see what we can get for some of these guys. I'll cut to when something actually happens. And for now, until then, I'll see you then. That actually worked. Okay. We have a trade. What happened was I traded the rights to Tristan Jarry back to Pittsburgh for Casey DeSmith, who is on contract for 1.25, and UC Saros in exchange and as well for Derek Simon, who is also the rights to. So we'll see what he wants. But I thought the DeSmith thing was good because he's not as bad or as good as Jarry is, but he's still an NHL goalie. He's way cheaper. And then we also get this guy who is a medium top 9 center, which center depth we need. So we'll see what he wants. I also offered a bunch of contracts to guys, 2-way contracts to guys in free agency just to fill out our AHL and other things. So we'll go to contracts right now and see what Derek Simon wants. If he's anywhere. Where do I find him? Oh, here we are. Oh, we also do have Anderson too. I forgot about Anderson. So what? Okay, that's not bad. I'm okay with doing this. I'm okay with that. Like, this is what I mean. Like, Derek Grant was a good centerman, but this guy wants about the same amount of money. He's a little better and he's younger. So let's do this. Let's offer him 3.25 just to cut down a little bit. What does Anderson want? Anderson might want less and less as the off season goes on. So I just punched my mic there. And then yeah, that's okay. We can for some reason when we went to the trade finder, no one wanted anything for anybody, which I thought was strange. Like, we try to do Ryan McDonough, we add asset right now, and we try to say find trade. Okay, so now it works. I tried 2 seconds ago, it doesn't work. Oh, so there's only one option. So the only option is now Vancouver wants to give us Edler, some picks, and Jay Beagle. What's Edler signed to? Like, how long is his contract? 1 year left. Is that worth it just for getting out from under McDonough's really long contract? What's Edler's overall? It's not bad, is it? It's 84. This might not be a bad trade. I know Beagle's contract is going to be a kind of a pain in the butt, but it's not terrible. He's not a terrible player. Get a couple 3rd round picks out of it. I'm alright with this. Apparently they want Ryan McDonough. And I don't think McDonough in this game is a world beater. That, in fact, like, he got points in the NHL. Those are obviously his real numbers. 46 points. Yeah, you know what? He's 30. He might start regressing. Might end up like 3 years into this deal with a 81-year-old, $7 million 3rd string defenseman. Yeah, let's do that. I'm okay with that, Vancouver. Thank you very much for the trade. That's not bad at all. Also, this is our elite guy, so he has big, big trade potential. So we had Edler now. It's not bad. He's a little older than McDonough, but it's not that much older. What I wanted to see if I could do, yeah, let's get these guys off the trading block. There's no reason to trade those assets right now. Okay, let's skip ahead a few days. Also, if you wanted to see what the current situation is in free agency, I can show you. A lot of guys. Dylan Strome is here as an RFA, but he's here, which is kind of interesting. Here's Mike Hoffman and Evgeny Dadonov wanting all the money in the world. But yeah, it's not a whole lot. Gustafsson still wants to. It seems to be where he should be. Troy Bodie, Gustafsson, Shattenkirk, Schultz. They all want kind of the same amount of money. So any one of these other defensemen we would have taken, we would have had to dump them too, unfortunately. Niku Koivu, Thornton, I thought about as center options, but we just don't have the cap space. A lot of options here. And I mean, if we decide to maybe later in the free agency, if guys want less money, we might do that. So what we'll do is we're going to skip ahead a couple weeks. And we're going to get hopefully some contract. What's this? Oh, they want Malay. No. Get out of here. Oh. This was the goalie coach I tried to hire. I'll hire another one. Who is this? Gordon? No, it's one of my picks. No, I don't want Derek Ryan. I have the space for Derek Ryan. Yeah, so these are my two-way guys, minor league guys. There's Derek Simone. That's good. No, he didn't want it. All right. Oh, no, he was the RFA I tried to snake. That's fine. Happy to accept my offer. Happy to accept my offer. Happy to accept my offer. Aiden Hill. Yeah, all right. Cool. What's this? Hell no. Well, no. Detroit, though. Detroit second round pick is like a late first. What am I going to do with Val Filppula? No. Wants Libor Hayek and my second for the rights to Ryan Strome. Because he has 0 years left. No thanks. I mean, that's tough. No, we'll pass on that too. There's a lot of trades happening right now. Bellemare, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. No. No, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Sorry, that's a terrible trade. I'd rather take the other one. If Dylan Strome keeps hanging around, I might take a poke at him because he's a medium elite guy. I might think about it. Like if his asking price drops and I don't have to give up 8 first-round picks for him or whatever, I might think about it. Because we don't have, other than our elite prospect, a big, center to build around. That prospect we have is the only one. We'll pass for now. So we have 34 contracts, which isn't a lot, now that I think about it. So maybe at the start of August, when people start wanting less money, we'll go 1st of August and see what people. Oh, he accepted my qualifying offer. What was my qualifying offer? Mikhail Bodker. That's kind of enticing. I don't know. No. Not for 2/3, man. That's tough. Christian Fisher for my first. No. What are these trades, man? Get out of here. I took everyone off my trade block. Why is everyone trying to get Libor Hayek from me? I don't understand. Okay, what's Josh Anderson at right now? Can't be that much. It's a qualifying offer. 1.8. Oh, he actually dropped under. Maybe I should have done it while I had the chance. I didn't realize what his qualifying offer was. I just kind of clicked it. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, he was at 1.8. So that's interesting. All right, well, let's, I'm going to pause again for a second. I'm going to cut you again. I'm going to look for kids, basically, and see who I can't sign for some, just some forwards and defensemen, some affordable two-way contracts. Like this guy. And Matt Bolesky, even. Like, so random guys like that, just to fill out my minor so I don't end up with a bunch of random computer guys that I don't want, and I always hate that they do that. There's another guy, I might as well get him as well. These are all two-way deals, so they won't count against cap for me, but they'll just be guys in the minors, which will be nice. Anyway, I'll cut to when we're done this. Chris Kunitz is here. That's funny. Okay, we're here right before the start of the season now in edit lines, and I gotta say I'm kind of happy with how the chemistry looks on this team. For some reason, I flipped them around just now. For some reason, Dominic Simon was on the second line and Adam Henrique was on the third. It didn't change anything when I as far as impacting line chemistry. But right now we got Eric Stahl between Taylor Hall and Ilya Kovalchuk. Perfect. I have no problem with that at all. Gives Kovalchuk some opportunities on the first line. Kovalchuk is our captain, by the way. I set that because it's the Atlanta Thrashers, and my goal is to go to the Stanley Cup Finals here and win a Stanley Cup with Ilya Kovalchuk as the captain, lifting the cup. So hopefully that's what we can do for him, and I think that would make for a cool, even just a cool image or a thumbnail for this series. Otherwise, we have second line Adam Henrique between Anthony Duclair and Vlad Nemesnikov. Jay Beagle, who we also took on from that Edler trade between Josh Anderson and Kapanen. Again, +3 line chemistry, which I like. Adam Lowry is our fourth line guy, all from the start. That's what we wanted, between Simone and Armia. Defense, Torrey Krug, Alex Pietrangelo is set. That's fine. Edler and Larson, great. McCabe and Fleury as our 20, 25 and younger kid line. Both left-handed shots, but that's just how it'll work down there. For now, it's fine as a third line pairing. Markstrom and DeSmith are our goaltenders. Markstrom, great first, great starting goalie, and the scratches we have are Stefan Nason, and I signed TJ Brennan because it's a guy I didn't care about pissing off, and I wanted my younger D to be in the minors to actually get some consistent reps. If we have to bring guys up and down, we can. People get hurt, it's fine. AHL looks good. This is what I didn't want to have happen, but I guess I didn't sign enough guys as I thought I did. But like this normally happens when we have an expansion and they sign random players from the free agency. I have a line of 40 overall guys, so I'm gonna change that, make sure that doesn't happen. Sign a couple more contracts to put down here. I thought I had enough, but I guess I didn't. Defense looks fine though. We got Libor Hayek and Madison Bowie. Jimmy Schultz, who is a guy we signed with Mirko Mueller. Dominic Mason and Jordan Gross, other two guys we signed, even though Gross fits horribly with the lines right now. And the goalies are nice, UC Saros and Aiden Hill, who we signed on free agency as well. I don't think we have an extra goalie. Oh, we do. Klevenkus. I did sign another goalie. So we have enough guys down there. I do need one more starting line for the AHL, but I can deal with that off screen. But yeah, this is our team for now. We're gonna go into the season with this. Next episode, we will play the first game in the arena. We'll play the first home game. Whether it'll be the first game of the season or not is up to the randomization here. And yeah, one thing I wanted to check was the free agency. I think there's a bunch of RFAs left, but they all want too much money still. Like Dylan Strome is super enticing, but 6.1 million is too much to give up for an RFA. That's even if they accept it. Nolan Patrick is here. That's another guy I might think about taking a stab on. He's only 3.7 million. I don't know what the compensation for that is, but I'll think of what I'm going to do off screen and get back to you guys. If something happens, we'll lead off with that next episode. But it might be a good guy to think about think about getting. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode of NHL 20 Atlanta Thrashers expansion franchise, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, as we don't always have Pokemon, but it'll always be dope. Peace.